Welcome back to another video today. This is the life in the Canadian Forces. I am Australian, so I'm coming off the last video I did was about Canadians going ballistic in the war. Check that out if you didn't. But I thought that was a really good video. Compared to my previous videos, I've just switched my setup around a little bit in my room for recording, but it's not too important, but I still work on getting the lighting 100%. But for now, let's take a look. What is the more important thing here today is what is really the life of someone in the Canadian Forces. I think I saw this video was uploaded 8 years ago, so maybe there's other updated versions, or what is told in this version maybe more updated. In recent times, I'm not sure, but let's just check this out together. If you want to watch it on your own, I'll leave a link, but it's not in HD, like I said. It was uploaded like eight years ago. But let's get right into it. And subscribe to more, subscribe for more reactions from an Australian to Canadian videos.
Welcome to a life of honor, service, teamwork, and pride. Welcome to the Canadian Forces.
More than 90,000 Canadians serve in our Army, Navy, and Air Force
9,000.
in more than 100 trades and professions.
See, that's what I mean. Those numbers might be higher, I'm guessing now, but let me know. It was uploaded in October 2017. So pushing on 9 years old.
There are men and women just like you who accepted the challenge and mastered the skills to prove themselves in one of the world's most elite military forces.
Across Canada and around the world, in times of war and national need, the Canadian Forces are always ready to defend, to help, and to serve.
Let's go.
Members of the Canadian Forces span a wide range of careers and commitments, from part-time service in the reserves to full-time occupations in the regular force.
At home bases in Canada, aboard ship, or on deployment overseas, all Canadian Forces members enjoy the security of a stable job, many benefits, and a great working environment.
It's almost got the sense of advertising it to join the forces. Which this is a video on their YouTube channel, so it kind of makes sense. It has that.
Regardless of whether you're in the Army, Navy, or Air Force, every member of the forces starts their military career with basic training. For the regular force, this takes place at the Canadian Forces Leadership and Recruit School in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, Quebec.
Basic training.
Excuse me? I think that's a bit of the French side of Canada.
Leadership and Recruit School in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, Quebec.
Basic training teaches you the basic skills and knowledge common to all trades. It will make you physically and mentally fit and leave you with a great sense of achievement, purpose, and confidence.
Compare how I was before to now, yes, I have changed drastically. I have a lot more confidence in myself. I know that if I put my mind to something, I could achieve it.
For the reserves, basic training may be conducted locally at your home unit. These courses are held on weekends, spread out over several months.
For officers and non-commissioned members alike, when you're done at Saint-Jean, the next stages of your training will depend on whether you're in the Army, Navy, or Air Force, and on the specific occupation you've chosen.
Okay.
Throughout your training, you'll be housed in dormitory-style barracks. You'll wear your uniform during working hours, and you'll be fed at the base kitchen.
Once your training is complete, members of the regular force will be posted to one of the Canadian Forces bases across the country.
At work, you'll wear your uniform at all times. But at home, your dress and your lifestyle will be the same as most Canadians.
Many members who are single choose to reside on base in barracks like these, although you can't always count on space being available. The rent is reasonable.
I like how bro's just gaming.
Barracks like these, although you can't always count on space being available. The rent is reasonable, and meals are offered at the base kitchen, again at a reasonable cost.
Advantages, I guess, would be saving money and just the convenience of living on base. So you have the gym right there to stay in shape. There's lots of guys looking for people to play various sports, whether it be basketball, volleyball, badminton, squash, hockey.
Okay.
I could literally play hockey every day if I wanted. The food is surprisingly good. I'm actually pretty big fan of it. It's going to be hard to move out and have to cook for myself afterwards.
Yeah, okay. I like the setup. It seems like, yeah, you're there to learn the job, but they take care of them. Like, they provide everything they really need, because I think that's a big part of it too. Like, you want to have, yeah, those sorry if I don't have the 100% correct descriptions, because I don't have a lot of experience with armed forces. But yeah, they essentially just are setting them up to be successful. So when they're not on the job, not learning, they have minimal stresses as possible. They can be relaxed as possible, so they can actually be on point when it does come to working hours. I think that makes sense. And yeah, I think it's a good, yeah, that's one big thing. It's like they just try and, yeah, not make things complicated or difficult. And yeah, quite a relaxing environment.
Big fan of it. It's going to be hard to move out and have to cook for myself afterwards.
Yeah.
For personnel with a spouse and or children, there may also be on-base housing available for rent, even if only one of you is a member of the forces.
Okay.
But many members choose to live off base in private housing that they rent or own.
I'd like to think I live a normal life. I have a wife and 2 kids. We live currently off base. I think I have the best of both worlds. I have a job that I can play out in the field, be in the sandbox, if you may. At home, I get to be a father and get to see my kids grow up.
Whether
See,
you live on
that's beautiful. It sounds like he has a great life, really.
At home, I get to be a father and get to see my kids grow up.
Whether you live
Yeah.
on base or off, you'll find schools, hospitals, sports and recreation facilities, family resource centers, and other community organizations that enhance the quality of military life for both single people as well as families.
In fact, many Canadian Forces members are actively involved in their local communities.
Members of the reserves continue to live at home in their communities, working part-time with their reserve unit, or full-time joining regular units for exercises and deployments, or
Okay.
serving full-time for limited periods under terms of service that can last from 2 weeks to 3 years.
Okay.
In the regular force, you'll get 4 weeks off per year, with pay, right from the start. After 5 years of service, that goes up to 5 weeks of paid holidays. By then, a commissioned officer's annual salary could top $70,000, and other ranks could be earning over $50,000 a year.
Okay.
Having a good
And
steady
again,
salary.
those numbers I'm sure would be a bit higher now, I assume, as salaries gradually have grown and expenses has grown. Those go to like hand in hand.
It was always something in the back of my head, aside from the travel and patriotic side, to be able to do all that and be paid at the same time. It was a healthy career choice for me. The pay is absolutely fantastic.
I wouldn't be very honest if I didn't say that the pay wasn't an incentive. It's a great pay structure with the Canadian military. The pension's fantastic, and I can sail away from home knowing that my loved ones are taken care of as well when I'm gone.
But see, that will be the hardest part. They still talk about the family aspect, but it's the being away from the family that will be hard. And yeah, I don't really know if it's like from weeks to months to up to a year, the deployment. I don't really, I think it will, I imagine it will alter and be different year to year. But that would be the hardest part. As I said, weeks is enough for it to be tough, let alone months.
Air Force personnel are paid a daily rate for the days they are on duty. They may also be eligible for a transportation assistance allowance depending on the distance between their residence and their unit. You also receive free medical and dental care, as well as prescription drugs. And you can apply to have your dependents
Free medical and dental. See, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's the norm, or I don't know if USA would have the same deal. Like, I would expect we would, but as I said, I'm not 100% sure how it is in Australia. But generally, just for general people, like, we at least have, like, we can access doctors for free, free dental care. Not that we don't have free dental care unless, there's certain situations. But I understand in this situation for them in the armed forces why they would have that. But yeah, for general citizens, like, yeah, we can see our doctors for free.
It's covered under the public
Yeah, dental is different though. That can still be a bit pricey.
service health and dental care plan. As for
Yeah.
your pension plan, it matches the program of other members of the federal public service.
While they're under contract, reservists are also entitled to free medical and dental care. And they're entitled to participate in the Public Service Health and Dental Care Plan to provide coverage for their families.
That's very good.
Keeping fit is a big part of the Canadian Forces
gym.
lifestyle. Whether it's in team sports like basketball, softball, soccer, and hockey, or individual workouts at some of the best equipped gyms in Canada. Many bases...
And not to mention, it's not just a personal thing. Depending on your role and your job, if it's one that's more physical, yeah, I don't know if it would be an expectation. I assume it would to an extent, but some people will still go to the gym for personal reasons. But yeah, as I said, if it's a job within the armed forces that requires, yeah, a more physical aspect, maybe there is expectations of going to the gym. But yeah, I wonder how that would be implemented.
also have swimming pools and arenas, and all of these facilities are also available to many bases also have swimming pools and arenas, and all of these facilities are also available to your spouse and children at a minimum cost.
Because they got to keep
The
fit.
military fitness center that is dedicated to the soldiers is also dedicated to the family here. My kids get to use the same facilities that I use in my
Even the
training.
kids.
Whether you've just moved to a new posting across the country or you're about to leave on a 6-month deployment overseas, it's a stressful time for you and your family.
Of course.
No matter what you or your family needs help with, information and assistance is available through the Military Family Resource Center located on every Canadian base.
See, it seems like, well, no pun intended, but it seems like they've got all the bases covered. Like when it comes to helping out the family to make things easier because, they're going to be, away from their family, which is hard. But they've got a lot of resources to help out. Like I said, all bases covered.
You'll find trained professionals and dedicated volunteers to help you with counseling and referrals, even employment assistance for your spouse.
Yeah.
The people here were so friendly. They right away grabbed a bunch of pamphlets on what do you need to know. Tell me the dynamics of your family. How old are your children? What programs would you want to use?
What the military is trying to do is show that they really are a family and they do take care of their people.
That's lovely.
The military has been very good to me. I had a daughter who had special needs and required me to be home almost 200 days of the year to take care of her in the hospital. And the military is the only job in the world where they'll give me the time off and pay me and support me the whole way through.
Well, see, there you go. I was talking about the time away from family, but they can actually support you to still be home quite often. So that's another positive on their side. That's very good.
A career in the Canadian Forces is so much more than making a living.
Yeah.
The career in the Canadian Forces allows you to see things that you normally wouldn't get to see in the civilian world and experience things that you wouldn't. So you're part of a much bigger thing when you're in the Canadian Forces.
I've made some of the best friendships of my life here in the military, whether it be through the training you go through together or whether it be when you're overseas, the stuff you go through, you form some really strong friendships.
Since I joined the military and I've progressed and I've done different jobs, I've been very proud of what I've been able to accomplish. I'm 28 years old now, and most 28-year-olds that I know, they don't have the responsibility that I do at this point.
There's other things as well, as being part of the military, things like going on adventure training, the whole camaraderie, esprit de corps, having a team that you're working with all the time. And then feeling like you're really making a difference when you get to participate in some of these activities like deployments and things like that.
Well, I wanted to serve in the Canadian Forces.
They all kind of we talk about families, but they seem like their own family in the forces, which is beautiful too. And again, it's all down to, it's not like they force it upon them. Oh, you need to be family now, but it's what they surround them with makes it fall into place really, and where everyone will have great connections.
was not born in this country. I actually immigrated to this country, so I wanted to give something back.
My calling personally was
beautiful.
definitely to contribute to Canada as a whole, and the experiences that I've gone through thus far have really made me the person that I am today and better prepared for anything that comes my way from here on in.
I sense the pride.
There's no career more challenging or rewarding. An opportunity to take part in defending our country and participate in world events that will change your life and the lives of the people you're helping.
Wow.
You'll obtain world-class qualifications. You'll gain skills and leadership. You'll visit more destinations than most people will see in a lifetime and make great friends along the way. Are you ready to make a difference?
Yeah. See? It's got that side. So that's the life in the Canadian Forces. Her Majesty the Queen in Right of Canada, represented by the Department of National Defence, 2011. So when this may have been older than 2017, if it says 2011 there. But anyway, yeah, that's really beautiful. One thing I saw was, well, there was multiple things, but I definitely saw the sense of pride, especially towards the end of the video, when there was a couple of them saying why they, the reasons why we want to do it. Serve for the country, and that guy said he was an immigrant and he just wanted to, show respects to it, almost giving him that opportunity to come and live in Canada. And pay that back. And it just say, and of course, like I said a bit earlier in the video, it does seem a bit of the advertisement to join the armed forces in Canada, which is not a bad thing at all. There'll be people that's interested, and then additionally, it might interest people that didn't think about it before. But then I'm seeing it from a different perspective of just learning what it's like, at least the time that this was made. Like I said too, they've got it covered, and it seems like they care for everyone that is serving for the country, as they should. But they've set it up. They've set it up really well for them to not just be successful in their training and then working, but just so that, especially with the families. Like, there's a few things just running through my head. Everything I saw and learned from this video, to make sure if they need, like that man with his daughter, I think he said, that had special needs. He said he's needing to be home like 200 days in the year, and they help facilitate that, which, that's really important as well. But they see the view of the family very, very important, because I just feel like if there's any distractions for people working in the armed forces, that is not going to be helpful. So they try to assist as much as they can. So I think that is a big help to success for the Canadian Armed Forces. If I missed anything, let me know. If you get other videos, I'm interested to learn more, especially after the last video. Or is it more, especially after this one? That previous one was crazy, how ballistic they go. That was the title. The Canadians going ballistic in war. But this is kind of the other side of it. It's not more the intense when they're in the battle. This is almost more of the human side of it, the more caring side of it, which I find beautiful too. But if there's any other videos you'd like me to check out, I have got a link. This wasn't a suggested video. I just saw this pop up because I guess the previous video I'll get similar suggested videos just by YouTube. If you got videos you want me to check out, I've got a link for that. You can take a look in the comments or description. But for now, I really enjoyed this. It was a really good video to learn a bit more about the armed forces in Canada. So I'm going to leave it there. Subscribe for more Canadian reactions from me in Australia, and I'll see you in the very next one.